Okay, all the way to the back of your mat. Take a nice big deep breath and exhale out. You want to lift up through your thighs and engage your butt, right? When we're standing here, let's open our feet so they're hip width apart. Good morning, Val. Inhale deep and exhale. One more time. Inhale deep and exhale. Let's pull the elbows back, thumbs up, get them really far back behind you. Keep those feet hip width apart. Booty pushes back and then come down halfway as you suck in your belly and then come back up. Press it down again, just halfway. So you're really loading up the posterior muscle chain here, all the way from the upper back down through your calves. A few more here. Lily's doing her down dog, doing all her stretches. What a good girl. Yeah. Yeah. A few more here. Okay, let's take another big deep breath and then exhale. We're going to reach up with the right arm, take it all the way up to the ceiling, nice and long and strong. So we're not going over, we're just going up right now. And let's do the same on the left side. Take your gaze and look up and really work the arm as long as you can. And again, other side. And last time. Nice. Big deep breath. Get ready for a big forward fold. I want you to bend your knees, come all the way down slowly, relax the head, retract the shoulders. Inhale now, look up. Your back is nice and long and flat. And then exhale, fold back forward. I want you to drift your hips backwards. Now keep bends in your knees and do a nice slow swan dive back up. Good morning, Tanya. Way down. Inhale, look up, flat back. Exhale, release down. Now bend your knees. Walk your hands nice and slow all the way out to a plank, coming to the front of your mat. Now be mindful not to take your face and drop it, right? You want to look beyond your mat so that your neck stays neutral. Now we're going to press back to a down dog. And we're going to walk the hands, driving the weight to the back of the feet, keeping the knees bent, nice slow reverse swan dive back to standing. And we're going to do that again. Bend the knees, come down. Inhale, flat back, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees, walk all the way out. Take your gaze 2 feet off the end of your mat. Walk it back. Little baby steps with the hands, driving the weight all the way back, drifting the hips back, keeping the knees bent. Reverse swan dive back up. And one last time. Inhale, look up. Exhale, down. Let's walk it out. Really try to hollow out the tummy today in every move we do, especially when gravity wants to pull it the other way. Bend your knees, walk the hands back, extend to a flat back. Exhale, back down. Let's take our hands to our thighs. Just hang out here, retract the shoulders. Maybe we're going to open our feet up a little bit wider, the width of the mat. Just hang out here. Maybe you sway the hips a little bit from side to side. So we're getting into the inner thighs a little bit. I know that's where I'm feeling it. I used my ball yesterday and did some inner thigh work. So I encourage you to do things like that in between our meets. Okay, keeping the feet nice and wide, bend into a squat, come down. Hands down, we're just gonna walk it out. Don't move your feet. Hold your high plank, take your gaze off the end. Soften your knees, start walking the hands back. Reverse swan dive to standing. And once again, forward fold all the way down. Now, straighten one leg and the other, go side to side a little bit here. Really getting into the back of each leg. Should feel good. Okay, meet in the middle, soften those knees, come into a little squat here. And now let's walk it back out. We're gonna do a little halfway hover to up dog. Fire up your glutes. Push your hips up and back. Feet are flat, right to child's. Nice release for the lower back. You can walk the forearms back so they're resting on the floor with your forehead. And let's so great place to come when you need a little break. To be good to yourself. Right? Come on up onto the knees. We're going to bring the left foot forward and we're going to tuck our toes under behind us. Sweep this arm up. So you're doing a little pelvic tilt up so you get a nice opening through the hip flexor. So it's always good in certain movements, not maybe everyone, to get a little edgy. Right? It's a new year. It's going to be a new us. Okay, we're going to take both hands. We're going to frame our front foot. Knee comes off the floor. Step back to your plank and do a nice slow halfway hover. You're not going down very far. And up dog. So remember to keep breaks in the elbows all the time. We've talked about that. Pull the hips up and back. Push them all the way back. Elevate the knees. Hold them 1 inch above the earth. And straighten out the legs. Forward to your plank. Put your knees down. Bring them underneath the hips. Tuck the toes under. Come up. Step this right foot forward. Let's get this pelvic tilt going on. And the left arm comes up. What a great stretch. So today, try to get into your breathing. Try to really focus on taking in as much air each and every breath. Nice. Okay, both arms up. We're going to frame the foot. We're going to come off the knee. We're going to step back to plank. Do a nice slow halfway hover. Meet me in up dog. Hips up and back. Elevate the knees. Right to your down dog. And bring it forward to your plank. Let's step the left foot forward. Make sure you've got some good distance between both your feet before you start to sweep the arms up so that you feel nice and stable. Again, you're trying to do that little tiny pelvic tilt here to get a nice opening. Now we're going to turn to face the right side. Arms line up the wrist and shoulders. Bend into this front knee. Now open up this palm and sweep the hand up towards the ceiling. Nice and long and straight. Take your gaze, look up. Okay, onto your toes on your back foot as we spiral the arms forward. Whoops, not like that. Both hands on either side of that front foot. Step it back. Nice little slow hover to up dog. Hips push up and back. Elevate your knees. Hold it here for a breath. And straighten your legs. Bring it forward to plank. Right foot comes forward. Open up the width between both front and back foot. Sweep your arms up. high on the toes on the back foot. Nice. Little pelvic tilt. Should feel a great stretch right here. Okay, turn to face the side. Line up those wrists. Take a peek and see if they're lining up with the shoulders. Bend into this front knee. Now take this right hand, sweep it up. The toes on the back foot are on a 45-degree angle. Reach this arm nice and long. And now spiral the arms forward. You're back up on your toes, coming down to a plank, holding your plank. Now step your feet in so the knees are under the hips and step them back out. Now lead with your opposite foot. Right knee in, left knee in. Right knee back, left knee back. And then switch. Now lead with the left. Left knee goes back. One more time. Right knee in, right knee back, and your down dog. Just relax here for a few breaths. So I want you to try to elevate nice and high on your toes and then press the feet all the way back down. Let's do that a few more times. Nice and high on the toes. Drive the heels towards the earth. Last time, elevate and lower the heels. Keep that tummy hollowed out. We're going to come forward with our left foot and sweep your arms all the way up. Nice, easy breathing in and out through the nose. Now we're going to take the arms, sweep them behind you, proud chest, the palms face forward. Without moving your front leg, but elevate as high as you can on your back foot. I'm going to ask you to hinge forward slowly. Bringing the arms up. Take the width between both hands, make it pretty big. Sweep back and up. So you're taking your gaze forward so your neck is nice and relaxed. Elevate the arms. Now palms are going to face forward. You're going to bend the elbows while you stay leaning forward. Suck in that belly. Now let's lower the hands. Wrist and elbows at the same height. While you lean forward, elevate them. Lower and elevate. One more time. Lower, elevate. Now sweep them up. Palms face each other. Pull the elbows back and down. Lower, lift, elevate. One more time. Lower, lift, elevate, and take them down. Frame that front foot. Step back to your plank. Nice slow hover. You don't have to go very far. Right to up dog. So pressing into the floor, away from the floor, with little bends in the elbows, of course. Pull your hips up and back. Elevate your knees, one breath. Straighten the legs. Drive your heels down. Step the right foot forward. Sweep your arms up. Nice job. Nice, easy breathing in and out through the nose. High on the toes on that back foot. Sweep the arms back. Proud chest. Really try to broaden your shoulders here. Like get them as wide as you can. Hollowing out the stomach. Without moving this front leg. I've got my knee a little bit behind the ankle. You can have it over or a little behind. Sweep the arms up, nice and wide with the hands. And back. Sweep up. And back. One more time. Elevate them. Now you're going to bring the palms so they face forward and get your elbows at the height of the shoulder. Staying nice and broad. Just lower the hands so they're at the height of the elbow and elevate them. You're maintaining this forward lean with your upper body. So we're getting into that right butt cheek. Lower and lift and lower and lift and press up. Palms face each other. Come back down, lower, lift, up. One more time, down, forward with the hands, up. Reach them up, long and strong. And take them down. Lots of work for the shoulders there. That's a great exercise for you guys to be doing. Press back, down dog. We're going to pedal out our feet, coming nice and high on the toes on one foot while you drive the heel down on the other. So now we're just going to hold the left heel down. Press high into the toes on that right foot so you get a nice release through that big toe and all the little toes. Switch. Nice. Switch again. Okay, high on the toes on both feet. Sweep your left leg up. Hips stay square. Pull forward to your plank, shoulders over your wrists. Keep your back leg up. If you can, if you need to put it down, by all means, put it down. Your back leg is nice and straight. Press back, down dog, elevate the leg. Nice work. Put the left foot down. Let's do the same on the right. Sweep the right leg up. Make sure you can see those arms through your peripheral vision. How'd I do, Sue? Pull those arms, shoulders forward. Keep that leg up if you can. Really reach that leg long and strong. Press back. Elevate that leg. And then lower it. Pedal out your feet again. Okay, we're going to walk our feet to the center of our mat. Walk your hands back. Drift your weight to the back of the feet. Little micro bends here in the elbows, in the knees. And just hang out and breathe. Hands out in front, fingertips on the floor. Bend your knees so you can do this, right? You don't have to be in a straight leg. Sweep your left leg back behind you, just so it's parallel to the floor. And from here, we're going to lift the arms off the floor and go right to an airplane. So now you're reaching the arms long and strong, trying to touch both sides of your room. Keep that leg in the back strong. It helps you balance. Okay, take the fingertips back down, lower the left leg, switch it right, right leg up. Elevate those arms, long and strong out to the side. Fingertips back down, relax the right leg. Nice deep breaths, 3 times. Drift your hips back. Okay, open up your feet so they're nice and wide and have your toes open out to the side. You're going to drop the hips, lift up the torso, hands to heart. Just hold this and breathe. We're not here long. Take it back down, step back to your plank. Halfway hover to up dog. Hips up and back. Elevate the knees, straighten your legs. Left leg lifts. Open your hip this time. Bend your knee, bend at the knee, sorry. Can you lift your knee a little higher, keeping your shoulders square? They don't move. We're going to take this left knee, kiss it to that left elbow, and press it back. Lift the knee up nice and high. Put that foot down. Same thing on the right. Elevate, shoulders stay square, open the hip only. Bend your leg, knee up. Pull that knee forward to the right elbow this time. And press it back. Put that foot down. Walk your feet to the middle of your mat. Walk your hands back to your feet. Little bends in the knees. Open up the feet. Toes out. Drop your hips. Hands to heart. Hands back down. Walk them forward. Step your feet back. Halfway hover to up dog. Hips up and back. Elevate your knees. Heels drive towards the earth. Your legs are straight. Make sure you can see those arms. Left leg lifts. Keep your hips even. Pull forward, hold your leg up. The option is to put the foot down and just hold a plank. And if you need a break, you can always take the knees to the floor too. Don't drop your face. You're looking out off the end of your mat. Okay, foot down, back to your down dog. You want to transition these poses nice and slowly. Right leg up. Slow-mo coming forward. Leg is straight. Look off the end of your mat. Neck is long. Put that foot down. Hold your plank here. Suck in your belly. Okay, knees to the floor. Walk your hands back in so their wrists line up under the shoulders. Keep your toes tucked under. So right now your hips are even. You're going to elevate the left knee. Keep breaks in the elbows. And elevate your right knee 1 inch. Hold. Right knee down, left knee down. Same thing on the other side. Right knee lifts. Lift it high so you're feeling the lower back. But don't go so high that you find yourself arching your back. Left knee comes up. Keep it just off the mat. Put that left knee down and the right. Switch again. Left knee up, right knee lifts. And switch. Right knee up, left knee lifts. Now you always have the option to keep the left knee on the ground and just focus on that. Back leg, switch again. And switch. Both knees down. Let's run through a few cat-cows here. So I want you to round your back, drop your face. Chest is going to come forward, look up. Round your back. Chest forward, look up. Last time. Okay, come to a neutral spine. Straighten out your left arm. Palm faces the right side of the room. Right leg goes back. Keep a bend in the right elbow. Hold it. So you got to ask yourself, am I really reaching that leg towards the back of the room, the toes? Try to get the leg as straight as you can. Same with the arm. Now, if you find your hips drifting left, pull them back right. Hand down, knee down, switch sides. Right arm first, get it as straight and stiff as you can. Lengthen that left leg. So what really makes this pose challenging is the reach that you've got going on. If you're just sort of like hanging out with your elbow bent and your knee bent, you could probably do it forever. Hollow out the tummy, we talked about that. Okay, right hand to the mat, you're just going to turn and open to the left side and sweep your left arm up. Your legs stayed up while you made that slow transition. Reach those toes to the back of the room with all your might. Don't pedestal that right arm. Okay, left hand down, square your hips, keep the leg up in the back. Left knee to left elbow. Lift it as high as you can. Now take it back. Bring it in, lift. Take it back. Bring it in, lift. Take it back. Switch sides. Right leg back behind you. Open up to the right. Sweep your right arm up. Back leg is nice and strong and straight. So you're reaching to touch the ceiling with the right hand, and the foot of the back leg is reaching to the back of the room. Okay, keep the leg up. Right hand back down. Breaks in the elbows. Bring the right knee to the elbow. Lift it. And take it out. Nice and strong and straight. Bring it in. You got to make each one of these special. Can you lift a little higher? Take it out. Long and strong. Bring it in last time. Take it out. Lower the right toes. You're meeting me in your high plank. And if you want to put your knees down as we transition, we're going to go from low to high. That's always an option. Make sure you're not dropping your face. Keep looking off the end of your mat. Lower to your forearms. Trying to keep those hips as stable as possible. Now, you got one job to do here, and that's pulling your stomach. Nice, easy breathing. We got this. We're feeling strong. We can take this on with force. If you want to amp this up, you pull those elbows towards your feet. Keep the tummy in. It's isometric. You're not moving the arms, but you're creating a much more intense activation. Okay, release that pull if you were doing it, but still hold your plank if you can. If you want to put your knees down, go ahead. Okay, we're going to move on to the right forearm facing the left side of the room. Let's get those hips up as much as we can. You also have the option to have your right knee down and your left leg up here. If that feels more stable for you, that's where you should be. It's still super challenging. You decide. Now let's just do a little hip bump here. It's a tiny move, pressing up and down a little bit. Okay, let's come back to both forearms. Put your knees down, just hang out here. Tummy pulls up and in. Knees come off the floor. Legs are straight, heels are pressing back. Try not to drop your face. Now, if you want to amp it up, here we go with the elbows. Whew. Definitely feeling the difference. Okay, release that pull, hold your plank. Get ready to move on to that left forearm. Let's do it. Left knee can be on the mat. If it is, your right leg is up. Hold. Can you get your hips up an inch higher? You got to try. Okay, now let's just do a little bump up. It's tiny. It's not even necessary, but if you can do it, keeps your mind busy. Okay, both forearms, knees down. Hold your plank with your knees on the mat. Toes stay tucked under. Now you're going to take your left hand, reach it under that left shoulder, press up, both hands on the mat. Left forearm down first, and you're back onto both forearms. Right forearm leads, press up, right forearm down. Left forearm down. The option is to do this with your knees off the mat. You choose. So if you're doing it with your knees off the mat, I want you to try to limit the shift in your hips as best you can. We're going to do one more. Oh my goodness, press back down dog. Whew. Those are, I think, some of the hardest core moves you can do. Let's pedal at our feet. Find those arms in your sight. Relax your breathing. Okay, let's walk our feet to the center of the mat. Walk your hands back. Hang out here in your forward fold for a little break. Retract your shoulders. Drift your hips back. Hands above the knees. Lead with your head first. Meet me back in standing. Nice job. Okay, a little balance challenge coming on here. You're just going to take your right foot, tuck it inside your leg, arms out to the side or hands to heart. This is a little easier. This is a little harder. Pick a spot on the floor out in front and really find your focus. Lifting up through this left thigh, engaging in the back of the body, keeping a little break in that left knee. Now to add challenge to this, we're going to sweep the arms up, palms face each other, and back down, palms face the earth. You can do this when you're standing in line at the grocery store. Everybody looks at you like you're weird, but we don't care. Okay, let's see if we can do this a little faster. Keep your palms up. Maybe you don't go as low. Couple more. Arms up, bring them forward, palms down. Pull the elbows back. Hands up again. Left hand to your waist. Right hand grabs hold of your foot. Press your foot tight into the hand so you feel big activation through the front of that leg. This arm forward. Ready for dancer? You can stay here and hang out, or you can hinge through that left hip. You notice how I start reaching my arm and elevating the knee in the back as I hinge slowly. I'm still pressing that foot tight to my hand. That helps me hold the balance. That's the trick. Slowly, come back up. Nice job. Switch feet. Left foot tucks in, either hands to heart or out. You guys can practice this every day. This is really good for you. Okay, take them up. Take them down. Try to stay nice and broad through the shoulders as you begin to elevate the arms. And see if you can keep the arms nice and long. Keep the palms up. Let's just go up and down. If you find that left foot drifting down, lift it up again. Okay, bend at the elbow, hands up.
Pull them forward and lift them. Forward and lift. Staying nice and long through those shoulders. Sweep them up. Both hands come down. Grab that left foot. Really get a strong activation here in that leg. Press it as tight as you can. If you're ready to add on, little dancer pose here. Knee comes up in the back. Arm is long and strong. Hinging through that right hip. Now when you come out of this, I want you to come as slowly as you can on the up. Really slow. Control it, don't lose that arm, keep it strong. Nice job. Big deep breath. Hands to heart. I'm going to turn to face the right and I'm going to open up my feet. My toes are going out, 45-degree angle. I'm going to drift my hips back, but I'm going to tuck my pelvis under. Hopefully you can see that subtle move. I'm going to lower, just a little squat. So I only have a tiny curve through my back. That's the natural curve. So I'm not hyperextending like this. This is the way a lot of people do this, which puts too much strain on that lower back. So you need to tuck under. Keep that tuck under and come down. Kind of go where it feels hard for you. Keep that nice tuck. Maybe you get a little lower. Let's take the arms out. Keep the shoulders broad. Take the arms out to the side. So now you're reaching to touch both ends of the room. So your arms are working here. They're not on vacation. Maybe we go a little lower. Hold it. Okay, palms up, arms up. Kind of amping this. You don't need to go there. You can stay here or you can always come back with your hands to heart and just focus on the lower body. But if we can, we want to incorporate all the body. Maybe we drop a little lower. You got to keep that tuck under. Protects your back. Can you reach those arms higher up with your hands? Reach. Hands to heart. Whew. These are starting to talk to me. They're trying to tell me something, but I'm ignoring them. Breathe, you got this. Now take those knees and try to move them backwards. Can you? Maybe they just moved this much, but keep that activation, right? Keep it. 5 more breaths, and we're gonna be in a straight leg. How awesome is that? Oh my goodness. Straighten those legs, walk your feet together. Turn and face forward, shake them out. Whew, they were talking. Deep breath. So, shoulders pull down. They get broad. Open up your feet. Palms face down. You're going to come halfway down. Suck in your belly. Palms face each other as you drive the arms forward. Keep them nice and broad. The shoulders. Sweep them back. Take them all the way back. Palms are still facing the earth. And bend your knees and relax in a forward fold with your shoulders retracted. Nice work. Drift your hips back. Inhale, look up, flat back. Exhale, release down. Walk your hands to the front of your mat. Step or jump your feet back. Give me a halfway hover to up dog. Hips up and back, down dog. Pull forward. Let's put our knees down. Let's do a halfway push up and hold. Halfway and press back up. You don't need to have the knees down if you can do this with proper form, keeping your shoulders broad and not rounding forward. Go up and down.
with a hold of 3 counts in the middle. So down, hold, press back up. So if you look at me from the side, take a break, watch me from the side. Got my knees back, my tummy hollowed out. I come down, I'm not dropping my hips. Hold it, suck in the belly, press back up slowly. Okay, that's the form I'm looking for. Try your best to not let the hips sink to the earth. You just count your little 3 counts when you're holding, and then you come up slowly. Try it again. Back up. Last one. Make it great. You're in child's pose after this. Oh my goodness. Open up your knees, press it all the way back, put your forehead down. Oh, it feels so good. Nice little release through that lower back. You guys did great today. A couple of more breaths. Okay, come up onto the knees. You're going to have a seat. Bring the legs forward. You're going to stay nice and long through your spine. So you're sitting up. You can feel the sit bones digging into the floor. You stay lifted. You lean back. Just a little natural curve through the spine. I hope you can feel it. I'm going to lift my arms up. Shoulders are broad. Neck is long. I'm just taking my gaze up. Feet are flat. Now, if I can, I'm just going to lean back a little more, elevate the feet. You take this as far as you can. Straighten the right leg. Bend it. Left. Bend it. Spine has not changed position. Flex your feet, grab your toes, straighten your leg. Maybe we open them up. Oops, there went the mic. Maybe we bring them together. Maybe we let go and hold right by the little pinky. Legs are really long and strong here. Chest is elevated. Really just maintaining the balance. Couple more breaths. Maybe a little shaking's going on here. And bend the knees. Okay. Extend the legs all the way out. Flex your feet. Still sitting up. Get that fat out of the way, or your butt cheeks. I should call it muscle. We're working. I'm working anyways on more muscle back there. That's why I call it my fat. Put this right foot in. Enough about me. Right foot in. Staying nice and long here. Isometric activation of that right knee pulling towards the earth. Left hand right behind my butt. I'm just going to take this right hand to the outside of my leg. Do a little turn. Maybe you look over your shoulder. Maybe you just look out to the side. But again, a nice little release through the front of this leg. On the inside. Switch. Pull the left one in. Flex that right foot. Get nice and long. Press this knee towards the earth. Nice job. Remember, if you're working today at your computer, at least every 20 minutes, you need to get up and do a walk around and a few little stretches. Also, we want to talk a little bit more this year about water intake. Everybody says, oh, I drink tons of water. Sean would be interested to know, and I, how much water you're actually drinking in a day. So maybe over the next week or two, be mindful of keeping track of that. And then we can talk further about it. Okay, hips up. Reverse swan dive all the way back to standing. Take a nice big deep breath. And thank you so much for your power and strength. Hope you have an amazing day. Thank you so much for being with us. I'm so grateful. In case I haven't told you, I love you all. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I'm going to come inside so I can see you. There you are. How does everybody feel?
Good. That was good.